Let's talk playoff.
Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
What up? Good morning, Andy. We're going to talk a little NBA playoffs, and we're going to save some news and notes for the NFL. It's some NFL draft stuff for mañana. NBA playoffs. You got the buzz. You catching the vibe? You going to enjoy these
I'm
playoffs?
not.
Andy?
I mean, I will once they start, but I'm kind of on board with what you said yesterday. None of the early matchups are like, oh man.
Whoa. I have some thoughts now. I mean, I'm basically done with my playoff prices for the 4 series we know. I've got some projected prices for the series we may get. I have some bets in for the play-in games. We'll go over today's real quick. It's very tough to make a fair for Memphis Golden State that is as big as 7. So just know that there is a tax on the Warriors here. I agree with the tax on the Warriors because I think the Warriors are going to win this thing going away. The Memphis defense right now is an absolute atrocity. They have one player who is a plus defender, and that is in the way that they're currently playing, and that's Jaren Jackson Jr., and he is a foul machine right now. So expecting that you're going to have any type of game plan from the Warriors that doesn't target JJJ and get him into deep trouble, and then immediately put pressure on whoever else is out there is silly in my opinion. The absence of Jalen Wells is going to matter a ton. I don't know if you saw him. What did he break his nose? He had a bad fall against on a dirty foul against the Hornets. That sucks that he's gonna miss. I laid the 7 with Golden State, and I'm fine with that.
I was gonna say it's about as big of a coaching mismatch as you can get, but I feel bad because I can't name the guy. I don't know who the fucking fill-in is. Like, can you name it without looking it up?
No. You're talking about the current
Memphis head coach.
Is it the Finnish guy?
I feel like it's
Thomas.
When I saw it, I'm not gonna try to say his name.
Thomas.
Like too many vowels.
Thomas Isalo. Thomas Isalo, I think. It's the Finnish. It's the Finnish guy. Finnish as in he's from Finland. Yes. All right. So the Grizzlies, I mean, maybe it's a fun, exciting game. It's a matchup of a playoff series that I lost a lot of money on a couple years ago, where the Grizzlies were the 2-3 against the Warriors and should have been favorites in that series, and they were dogs. And found ways to lose games they should have won and lose the series. Golden State went on to win the NBA championship that year, Andy. The other matchup is even less juicy, Atlanta versus Orlando. I went chalk again here. I'm laying 5 with Orlando. I've been all over the fucking place with the Magic this year, Andy. Starting the season, I was like, man, the market still doesn't give these guys respect. And then Banchero gets hurt, and then Wagner gets hurt. And then it's wow, why is the market respecting this team? And then those guys come back, and there's no Jalen Suggs. And it's literally like, these guys really, really are not good. Why are they getting priced anywhere close to, league average? And they figured some stuff out. They have flipped the switch. My current fair price for the Orlando Magic is actually pretty dang positive. Let me see here. Orlando for me is almost they're in like the +3 range, which is really, really pretty respectable. And Atlanta's not in the +3 range. Atlanta's defense is 43rd percentile with their playoff rotation minutes. Orlando's is 74th percentile. Orlando's offense, now that they've sort of figured out the usage and kind of really gravitating and concentrating on Banchero and Wagner, their offense is finally above 50th percentile, so they're above water. And yeah, I think the Hawks lose by margin, so I laid the 5. But yeah, my fair on this one is only about it's almost -6, so very, very narrow edge for me on that one.
I'll just play Orlando team total. It's going to be like what, 114 or 112?
Well, that's the other kind of crazy thing, man.
107. That sounds right.
It's going to be 112.5. Yeah. That's the crazy thing though, is that all 4 of these games, to get to these fairs, you have to take about 5 possessions per team away. So you're implying a much slower pace than they played at in the regular season. And while playoff basketball does trend that way, expecting it to happen on a dime like this, I think, is a little bit aggressive. If you wanted to take away 2 or 3 possessions, I'm fine with that. But 5 is a big number. We just saw these teams play with full strength, and Orlando got to 119, I believe, Andy. So you got that going.
I'm in. NBA Andy. It's coming. It's playoff time for me.
Totals. Just pick your team totals. Boom, boom.
I agree. I agree with Patrick's thing.
He's in. All right. For tomorrow's games, both overs look good to me. Again, like the idea that we are really turning down possessions in games between teams that have bad defenses. Really, the Dallas-Sacramento one is the one that stands out. Both of those defenses are bad. And why we're expecting that they're going to have some sort of defensive masterclass and giving us a 215.5 total is insane to me. This opened at 223. Even that, I was like, I would consider an over. It's moved almost 8 points. Is that maybe there's something that I'm missing and I haven't gotten the news, gotten the note on in terms of player availability or game, kind of the way that the game is going to be.
Is it in Sacramento?
Coached. Yes.
Okay, maybe she'll be there. Maybe Paige will be there after Dallas got their girl, the other Dallas team.
I doubt it.
I don't think she's like, I support this team in this community. I'm flying to Sacramento. Day one. Doesn't feel like the move.
Okay. The injuries for Sacramento, Monk, I guess. Is there another injury that I missed?
The side hasn't moved. It's just been all total.
Yeah.
It's been pretty static on 5.
Yes. There's some 4.5s about, but not much. Yeah. So both overs on Wednesday for me. I might even just round robin all 4 overs. I think you're going to hit 3 out of 4. That's my opinion. Sticking to it. You want to ask about any series? Serious thoughts?
Just to be clear, winner of the games. So the winner of the shittier game plays the loser of the better game.
Yes.
And those are on Thursday or Friday?
The loser of the good game hosts the winner of the shitty game on
Thursday
Friday.
And Friday?
No, both are Friday. And then those teams turn around and play the 1 seeds on Sunday.
Yeah. Which, there's some pretty good 1 seeds, but like you could end up playing Golden State. Like that's not your traditional 8 seed.
It's true.
If they end up
true.
Getting. It feels like Golden State's going to be the 7 though.
Dude, Golden State needs the motivation disparity between Golden State and Memphis is pretty big. It feels like Memphis is white flagged on the season in a lot of ways, but Golden State, like they have not white flagged, and they need this blow. Like they need to take Friday off, and they need to get right for Saturday. For Sunday. The Houston Golden State matchup. I know it's premature to go there, but I'm hearing we're going to get prices in like the Houston plus 175 range, which is wild. Golden State should be favored in that series, but not by that much. So Houston might be a bet on, at least in game 1, if not for the series, expecting they could split or win both of their home games. The other series I think are all reasonably priced except for one. You want to guess which one?
I didn't look that closely at series prices. You already said you disagreed with the Lakers price.
Yeah, but not enough to really get involved there.
Nuggets then?
It's the Nuggets Clippers. Yeah.
I was gonna say you've been rah Clippers. You're the only one. They don't even have real fans.
My Clippers series fair is minus 158.
You should go to a game. It's right there. How far is it from Long Beach to
the Intuit Dome?
The Intuit.
Traffic's a bitch.
Ride your bike.
Oh, that's a good idea. Traffic. The Clippers are a super team defensively with their playoff rotation, and the Nuggets are a little bit better than average defensively. The Nuggets offense is not good enough to overmatch that. And really the Nuggets, where that one gets weird is that, like, if you gave 48 minutes to the starting five for the Nuggets, their numbers look pretty respectable, but that's not rational. There's no way they can play these guys 48 minutes. 40 minutes have to go somewhere. And if you distribute them between Westbrook, Jalen Pickett, and Peyton Watson, it does bad things to their overall team expectations. So really makes things nasty for the Nuggets in this one. And then on top of that, because they have fewer pieces, there's less possible adjustments. Because they don't have a coach that has experience making adjustments, you just kind of have a one-note deal. And also, I think I may regret saying this out loud, especially because I backed the Clippers series price pretty aggressively. I think the book is out on how you want to try to deal with Jokic in a playoff environment. Make him shoot threes. Like, if you can kind of take his role, and instead of being the facilitator, be the guy that has to score from the outside, their offensive efficiency is pretty meh. Every high leverage game that I've seen now of going on 2 years, where the defense has forced Jokic into 8, 9, 10 or more threes, the Nuggets are losing. And I think the Clippers have the big bodies that can do that. And I think ultimately they come through this one pretty cleanly. So I'm going to have some exotics on the Clippers doing some wild stuff like sweep and -2.5 and stuff like that, just because there's a chance that the Nuggets just have no answers here, and the Clippers can do whatever they want.
Steph Curry has played the play-in game 3 times.
Oh, yeah? I'm assuming he's pretty good. His personal statistics are incredible, Andy.
I was going to say, somehow 0-3.
He was playing some good teams with some lousy teammates. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. The Golden State Warriors team as a whole is much better defensively than those other teams that they have played with. So, Clippers heavy favorite for me. Lakers are favorite, but not by as much as the market thinks. Knicks heavy favorite for me. And actually, I disagree with Indiana. Sorry.
It's the town they play in.
My fare for that series is Indy -119, assuming Lillard plays 0 minutes all series. And I think that's actually kind of probably not correct. All of the tea leaves, all of the whispers, all of the kind of smoke, cloak and dagger shit about Dame Lillard sounds like he's just going to get cleared soon and play. I don't know about what's your medical opinion of deep vein thrombosis in the calf, Andy? Is that a 1 month injury?
Oh, it's a long way from the heart, but honestly, it's dangerous. That's one too.
He's been on blood thinners for a month. I mean, that sounds like a long time. Medical science is incredible now.
It depends on the what kind of shape that vein is in. I'm no cardiologist, but my wife does watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy still while I'm, shuffling through, and I catch some things. So
yeah,
I'm 60-40 on him.
Speaking of medical shows, are you up on The Pit?
No, is that good? I need a show.
Yes.
I wanted to rewatch Mad Men, and apparently it's not free anywhere. So it's like, hey, you should just you could buy this episode for $4. I'm like, I paid $4 for an episode. Then you look, and the whole season's like $5. Like, I might do that, but I do need a show now that Lotus is done, and
The Pit was good.
Severance is done.
You don't have like a soft stomach for like gore. Okay, there's some.
I don't mind.
There's some pretty incredible. There's some pretty incredible drama in that, honestly. And what's even crazier is Noah Wyle from ER is the lead. So Carter is the lead, right? He runs the Pittsburgh ER. Who didn't appreciate that? Michael Crichton's wife, who has the rights to the ER franchise and was negotiating a reboot of the ER franchise when the deal fell apart. they just rebranded to The Pit, and she is currently suing a lot of the parties involved in the rebrand. But I personally thought the speed, the pace, the concept, all of it it's like an elevated ER. It's very, very good. And 15 episode season. It covers one shift.
Big season. Most places are like, yeah,
it's excellent.
I'll check that out. I need a show right now. I've been watching. The only thing I've been catching is Gemstones when we get new ones up, and letting the wife watch. I'm waiting. Some of these newer movies are coming to streaming now. Like The Brutalist will be out on Max, I think this week or next week. I might give that a watch.
To watch that.
Really?
It's so long, dude.
I don't understand. I guess I don't understand Best Picture. I told you I finally watched Denora. It was fine. Like, it was fine. It's just
I've heard people recently watching and be like, "This was bad. How did this win Best Picture?"
It's just like it's Pretty Woman with more nudity. I don't know.
Okay.
And less Richard Gere, and things could use more Richard Gere. You know, it should win Best Picture every year. It's just The Nice Guys.
I think that. Just
give that one Best Picture every year. Make it a bit like, oh, Russell, Ryan, get up here. You won again. You did it. I can watch that movie over and over, man.
Jonathan's asking when our NBA awards announced. It's a little bit of a moving target every year, but round 2 of the playoffs, they space them out and they'll do MVP one day and DPOI one day. And I would look for award announcements in or around early May. I think the awards are due 6 p.m. Eastern tonight for all voters, so we'll have an idea of what's going on as those votes get counted.
Yeah, that'll get leaked out too. Some guys just say who they voted for.
I haven't seen Bosch as an entertaining show on Prime, but you know what I have seen, Andy, on Prime? That is just absolute fucking empty calories, awesome fucking just absurd plot, but like, fuck yeah. Have you seen Reacher on Prime?
No, I've heard people
say,
my God. Hey, what if it's just a really huge dude and he's
what if we just
really
have
huge?
A really huge dude and kills lots of people, but you are always cheering for him?
I think my dad watches that. I might have to pick that one up.
I just
God,
I've been 3 of that, and again,
I've been watching.
The plot is so absurd. It is so you just have to suspend disbelief in every way, and just kind of lean into it. So season 3 was a roller coaster, very fun.
Pop
fun time.
Culture Jeopardy with Colin Jost. That's fun because I love Jeopardy, but it's funny because it'll get to some categories where it's just like, oh, it's like a Kardashian one. Like, I didn't watch the show, I don't really follow them, and I'm just like, I'm not getting any of those. But there's some good categories in there. That's pretty fun. He's a decent host, and it's tournament style. So I've been watching that. Pop Culture Jeopardy. I don't even know which one it's on. Hulu, maybe. Who knows?
It sounds like good background.
I struggle so much remembering which show is on which platform. I've just started doing like search on the Roku. Like, just take me to it, man. Just
give me something fun.
What was I watching before? Also, sidebar.
Yeah.
I had a couple trees come down, big ones.
Ooh.
I don't mind a
ice
chainsaw.
storm.
Just
or
wind, water. They were on a slope anyway, so they fell. They fell on a building, which I was going to tear that one down anyway, which was fun because I got to just drag a tree through it and watch it fall down in my rearview mirror. But borrowed a wood splitter from a friend, which is a fun tool to just run a big hydraulic press through thing. But you should always wear hearing protection, chainsaws, anything like that. So long story to get to a stupid point, but my daughter's been listening to that Paramore Hard Time. Its song's not even new, but she steals the aux when we get into the car and she plays that. So it made me listen to the old version, which isn't even the same song, from Baby Huey. And then I was jamming to that, and then I put my Bluetooth headphones onto Chainsaw and just pull up Spotify, and so it's just pumping out like R&B and Motown shit for like hours. And that's what I jammed to. And it's crazy. Like, every rap song in the 90s, I heard the intro to. Like, everything. I had to stop because it's this Joe Cocker song. Like, motherfucker, this is California Love. I'd forgotten that, like, even that is everything. Every rap song in the 90s is just a sample from some Motown song, baby.
Yes, that's correct.
Also, there were so many bangers. I feel like the white kids from Remember the Titans. I'm like, all right, yeah, this is just another banger. I'm not going to go win the state title, but I'd probably more Gosling. I'd probably be just as bad at corner. Either way, go listen to some Motown.
All right, we'll go watch some Reacher.
Fox.
Yeah,
and watch Reacher.
Reacher is empty calories. Pitt is a little bit deeper, but both exhilarating rides. We'll cover more NBA playoffs on Thursday. Tomorrow will be NFL draft.
Once we know the
NFL
2-7
news.
and 1-8, that'll be a little bit fun. We'll do draft tomorrow.
I love it. All right, man. Enjoy your Tuesday. Place to watch the 7-8 play-in games. A tradition like many others.
I mean, I've watched a bunch of them.